Hi guys, welcome into our weekly live stream. As always at 6 p.m. London. I wanted to share a couple of things today. So first of all, another week of the batch. Today we're meeting the general partner of I think Sky9, the name of the fund is. So we're going to be talking to him, getting connected, sharing our startups, what we do. Is just a little information about my day today. I'll be here till the evening. Also, I wanted to say that our some of our admins and English-speaking chat scheduled a call with journalists from Silicon Valley, and each person, each admin was and still talking to them and sharing why they are in Grand Time, what they do for the project, what they see the project, how they see the project in future, their thoughts and ideas. And I'm not attending those calls because it's one-on-ones with the users, admins only. And I'm already getting feedback from them by saying that they're really passionate about our community, about what we're building, and that we're not just a marketplace that solves a certain problem for companies or whatever it is. Where we are a very strong and united community, and they're, like I said, they're very surprised that it even exists today, because most of the Web3 projects or Web2 projects, people are usually registering and joining and doing something to get, not benefits, but, like either money or products today. And this is the only reason why they're getting in those activities, projects, and businesses. And in our case, we're, first of all, we are a very united community. And this is like, we are proving it by talking to them and explaining our thoughts, and they just sending me a really, really good feedback, and I'm very happy that this is what our community is delivering to people from outside of the project themselves. So thank you guys for that. And it's a big support from the community, as always. As I always say, there's nothing better in our project that we're doing that what we're doing with the community and what the community does itself, by growing, by being polite to each other, by teaching each other, by supporting, by creating new activities, and many other things. So that is one thing that I wanted to share. Another thing that I also wanted to mention today is that this morning I had a call with our product manager, and we were going over the app, Grand Time app, that will be coming out very soon. And we're going over details, looking at the user friendliness of the platform, what features we're going to have there, and how everything will be working. And I'm going to say that I really like what I see. I think it is going to be super easy, user friendly. It's going to be a lot easier to use it rather than what we're doing with our current website, our Telegram chats and stuff like that. So the second version of the website is going to be coming out soon. The app is going to be coming out soon. So on the side of the development, we're definitely moving fast, and not just fast, but quality fast. Once we get published, and you will be able to download it on your iPhone or Android. First of all, everybody will be able to do it, no matter what kind of phone you have, how old the phone is, and what is the brand of it. So everybody will be able to upload the app and use it, and I can guarantee that you guys, at least most of the people are going to like what they will see. So this is another update, and obviously we will announce probably a couple of days prior to when the app is going to be live, and you will actually be able to go and download it. We will spread this information within the chats in our community, and once the app is going to be live, we'll announce it again, so everybody will be able to download it and start using it and see what's inside there. And again, the only reason why this is happening, and we're creating it and we're working on it, we're investing money in it, is because we know that we are first of all the community of people that is waiting for it to use it, and that's why there is a lot of hours of work of our pretty big team of developers that we're contributing to make this happen. So again, I really want to thank everyone for being a part of Grand Time. Uh, Other than that, there's no more news for today. I know that there's not a lot of people in the on the live stream today as well, and I'm actually thinking on reducing the number of streams per week. So I'll decide on that within days, and most likely we're going to have one stream per week soon. So we'll see. I'll decide whether we want to do it now or a little later. If we have any questions in the chat today, I'm ready to answer. If we don't have questions, I'll go and start the batch. So please, Olga, let me know. Mhm. Very broad question. Depends on what you're asking about. Advertising of for the users, advertising for the companies. What I think about advertising is that first of all, like we tested advertising, Facebook advertising recently, and we saw that there is a first of all a big demand on what we're doing in emerging markets. We were able to onboard three more thousand users within 2 weeks. And we also added more countries that joined Grand Time. I think we're at 111 countries today. So talking about advertising for users, we'll definitely consider running more ads and attracting more people now. And talking about the clients, advertising for clients, that's a different thing. What we're doing right now, we're doing LinkedIn outreach. So connections, basically reaching out to connections that we already have on our LinkedIn's, talking to founders and CEOs. Of companies, finding out their problems, on microtasking, in-house problems on microtasking, and helping them to outsource those tasks so we can test our how we do whether we do a good quality of work in a certain areas of certain areas of uh, businesses better than the others. So this is what we do now. So once we test that, once we see what we're good at and what we can mostly advertise for, we're going to run some campaigns and see basically which product needs has more demand on market that we can help with. That's what that's probably be the best answer to your question advertising wise. But also once we come up with the app and the app is going to be live as well, I definitely know that we're going to do some good advertising on the app itself, and it will be a lot more people that will be downloading it just because it's a lot easier. Right now, it's pretty hard for people to even register, and I get it. The first version of the website, it's always a test version. It's always kind of like a homework that we need to do on a daily basis to see what is working better and what people like more, and basically the goal is to make a new version of the website and the app in the way where a 6-year-old can do anything and understand everything on the platform itself. So that's our goal. That's what we're targeting, and I think we're going to be able to accomplish this goal with the first version of the app. It will be updated once in a while. We're going to be adding new features. We're going to be adding some new things within the app, and we'll also you will also be getting reminders or pop-ups on your phone if you need to update your app, just like you do with any other ones like Facebook or Instagram. You always get updates. You update your Facebook uh, app as well on your phone. So we'll do the same thing. But even the first version, I think it will become popular, and we're going to start with our users that we have today. You know, our community. We're going to show that we're using it. We'll show that it is popular, and at the same time, we're going to run some ads and make other people download it too. So hopefully I answered this question the way that it was answered the question itself, you know, and there's nothing else that I forgot. If I did, you know, shoot me a DM, you know, I'm more than happy to answer any questions of the people that are listening to the live streams and participating in that. So, other than that, like I said, I think we're not gonna have more news today. At least you know this morning before the batch started, and I will see you guys this Friday at 6 p.m. London as always. And my admins, whoever is on the stream today, don't forget that we at 6 p.m. London. That is for the admins only. Everybody else, guys, I will see you on Friday, 6 p.m. London. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.